Okay, in this video we're going to look at graphing a quadratic when it's written in parabolic form, which is like this. Still using that same DIVA acronym that we looked at before. D for direction, coming from A. In this case our A value is -2. So that's going to make the parabola open downwards. Alright, now finding the intercept is a little bit different when it's written in parabolic form. Same idea, just a different process. The x-intercept, everything on the x-axis, the y values are going to be 0, so I'm still going to set that equal to 0. So this time I'm going to work to isolate my squared term here, so I'm going to add 2 to both sides. Then I'm going to divide both sides by -2. Now to get rid of the squared, I'm going to take the square root of both sides, remembering to write plus or minus. Now look what happens over here. I get the square root of -1, which we know is an imaginary number, and I'm using a real axis here. I can't put imaginary numbers on my real axis. So therefore, when I end up with something inside the square root that's negative, that tells me I'm going to have no x-intercepts. Now you need to actually write that on your paper, because if you don't write that down, what that's going to tell me is I saw this negative value right here and I didn't know what to do with it. I didn't know what that meant. So make sure you go through to actually write down that there are no x-intercepts. Alright, now let's find the y-intercepts. On the y-axis, all my x values are 0. So I'll put in 0 for my x. Alright, inside the parentheses here, 0 plus 3 is 3. 3 squared is 9. Go ahead and do those two steps together to save some space. -2 times 9, -18. -18 minus 2 is -20. So my y-intercept is the point 0, -20. Okay, now let's find the vertex. Now if you remember, the vertex is the h and k, which you can see in quadratic form, h and k are already there. This inside the parentheses is the opposite of h. So when I go to write my vertex, I need to always remember to change the sign. My vertex is going to be at the point -3, and then k is exactly like it is. K is the point -2. My axis of symmetry goes directly through the vertex, so it's going to be the line x equals -3, copying from the x value of the vertex. Okay, let's put that information on my graph here. No x-intercepts, I have nothing to write on this line. My y-intercept is going to need to go down to 20. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There it is right there. My vertex is the point -3, -2, which is right here. Axis of symmetry coming directly through that point. So I should have something equal distance on this side. This is 3 units away, so I should move 3 units this way, put a dot. And now when I get ready to connect the dots, you'll notice that my parabola is opening downward, which is exactly what we wanted, and it never crosses the x-axis, which is good because we found that it had no x-intercepts.